Okay, the doors have opened, evidently, so it is time to get out there and take a look at more games. Welcome to the GMS Magazine at Spiel 2022. Okay, now we're going to go slightly closer and we're going to go to India, which again is a country that we don't really hear an awful lot about regarding board games, card games, role-playing games, and yet I can assure you there are some. And I am here with Shelly.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Good
okay.
afternoon.
What are you doing here? Because you have this beautiful game around. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Thank you. Hi, I'm Shelly and I represent Blue Encore Studio. We are based out of Mumbai and I'm super excited to be here at Essen. It means so much for us. So I'm going to just brief you a little bit about our indie game studio. Okay. So our journey started from a beautiful bungalow in Mumbai where we were doing experiential workshops around art and culture for children and family. This was 2 years back. When we were doing that, we were approached by companies in the space of toys, games, and hobby and entertainment to convert those experiences into beautiful products for them. So that's how we started a product design vertical. And as we speak, we currently have some lovely projects that we are working for and developing for other companies in similar spaces. At the same time, in the year 2019, my son, who was 14 years old then, he was heavily into board games, and we were always a board game family. So like all hobbies start from your home, he started writing a game. And that is how War of Civilizations was born. So my son, who was 14 years old then, he wrote the entire game design. And as parents, we chipped in and we helped him. And we got so passionate about the whole thing that here we are presenting the game to you. So it's a very humble beginning for us, and it means a lot. This is our first game, and we've put in a lot of effort, and we are currently live on Kickstarter. So, and we do hope that we'll be able to create a household name with War of Civilizations. And we're also now working on more projects in the pipeline. So we have another game that is which is in the prototyping stage, and I'm hopefully early next year we'll be able to release that also. Okay. A little bit about this game right now. So why is War of Civilizations so special? War of Civilizations is a strategy board game. It has all the elements with expand, explore, exterminate, and it has components around area expansion, resource management, worker placement. The one thing that I'm really proud of for War of Civilizations is that it is a no dice game. Okay. It is a low luck, high on strategy combat game where players choose to play between any of these 6 animal clan leaders with mystic abilities. So the storyline of the game is essentially, the whole game is set in Earth 2050. Where the entire Earth, it's in the backdrop of climate change. So the entire Earth has shrunk. You see continents have shrunk into the size of islands. So the hexagons that you see over here, there are all islands. You need, as one of the clan leaders, your objective is to conquer the islands, make your home continent, and then conquer the island of Myth, which has unlimited resources. So the new Earth 2050 in the backdrop of climate change has new energy dense resources. So it has an aluminium wood where wood has absorbed aluminium and it is used to make war machines. There is ocean crystal which is found in helium rich waters, which increases the lifespan. So players are supposed to make strategic choices and optimize these 3 kind of resources that they have. They have to build a mighty war fleet. What is important is that the war fleet mechanism, so you basically get to choose, these are the various types of actions. So each player on their turn gets at least 3 free actions. They can pay for the 4th action. And so you need to be, at any point in time, you need to be able to optimize your choices of what you want to build. Do you want to hire a clan member? Do you want to buy a ship? Do you want to collect resources? We're currently marketing the game as with the expansion pack on Kickstarter. So where we have packed it with some 12 special ability cards which really strengthen your gameplay and your defense during a battle. Then we've also introduced a hidden base that you see there, which is a moving base. And the hidden base typically, allows you, it's like a safe haven for you. So if there's a disaster or an enemy attack in your home continent, you can quickly move your clan members and ships to safe there. Then we have teleporters. So teleporters is something that allows you to move from one continent to the furthest continent in one step. And that's like a one-way path. So that's another addition that we've done. What is the other thing that we've also done here, like you can see, so these are the 6 animal clan leaders that you play with. We've given upgraded powers in the form of character 2.0 and character 3.0 versions. So these characters, you can actually buy them and you can upgrade your defense or aggression abilities, right? And we've also introduced pirate cards here, where at the moment you move into the central continent, there are pirate attacks. The pirates basically ransom your ocean crystals, or they attack, they have a fleet attack, they destroy your destroyers, which is the largest amount of ships. And this is essentially the summary in terms of the actions. And these are the buying denominations of what players need to buy and what players. One thing which is important in the form of the battle mechanics is every time you move with a battle fleet, while we have a whole host of rules defined for the rules of warfare, the battle fleet with the largest damage power is the fleet that typically wins. However, if you don't have, battles are really expensive. So you got to pay for ammunition when you're going into the battle. So if you don't have the right amount of ammunition, your ships are rendered defenseless. So which is why, coming back to the strategy part and coming back to the volatile part, so we basically say War of Civilizations is a strategy game for the VUCA world, which is volatile, uncertain, ambiguous, all of that. So you have natural disasters coming in as part of this is a flashcard that basically whatever you need to know around the game, the players can quickly see this, and the turn actions, what is the chronology of events, when does the central continent open, once a player comes onto the island of myth, there's a countdown that happens. So the game ends in 3 rounds in the beginner's version. And so that is the climax. And we've seen that, a lot of times people play, they feel that they're winning at the beginning, but the end is actually completely different. So yeah, so it's exciting.
Very.
Yeah.
One thing, okay. You said that your son, 14 years old, started the design.
Yes.
That kid's a genius. Because that is quite a sophisticated design.
Yeah, so what we did was, so he wrote the entire script actually, okay, and then we took help from the student design community to have various artworks developed from them. Because we were bootstrapped and so we've basically really sought the help of the student design community. A whole host of people have worked on the artworks here. So the characters have been done by somebody else. The 2D characters have been done by somebody else. The 3D characters have been done by somebody else. The board layout, the visualization, and the 3.0 characters, which I feel are really cool, has been done by somebody else. So we basically, pooled in specialists, but all from the student community. And we managed to get it at a level, and it is, yes, the game is made in India right now. Okay. And I'm really proud of the production quality of the game.
I was going to say, you mentioned earlier, humble beginnings, but this is some serious production. What's been the challenges to get to this point?
Okay, oh my God. So it's been, okay, so what happens is when you're actually just starting up, a lot of vendors or manufacturers really don't pay attention to the first timer. And for us, so we've invested in developing 100 prototypes of the game.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, but unfortunately, when you talk to a manufacturer,
they won't do any less.
They won't do anything less than 1,000. So they won't even look at you. So I really went hunting on a lot of streets, and finally we did get someone who was willing to do the job for us, who was willing to take the pains, for just an order of 100. And yes, we paid a lot more than we should be because it was a small order, so it's costed us a bomb. But I'm happy with the production quality, what you can see that the board and everything. I mean, to whomsoever we have shown the game, they've actually asked us that. I'm surprised that it's actually made in India, but it is very much made in India.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because I've been in India. I know how Indian people work, and I'm sorry, that misconception that I'm surprised it's in India, that's rubbish. Indian people work really hard, and Indian products are really amazing. So no, that misconception has to go away now.
Thank you. You should see the cover of the art. That's the box, right? And yeah. And the board and all the tokens, and I mean, if you see this quality, etc. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, we're happy, and I'm sure. I mean, there's always scope for improvement. I'm not going to say that, right? And we hope to deliver a good, entertaining game for the gaming community.
Okay, how is the campaign going?
So the campaign, I would say, is going average. So we have around 60 backers so far, and I think we are close to around 30% of our funding.
How long has it been going?
It started on the 4th of October, and we're really working hard to move the needle while we are at Essen. So the team is really, trying to do so. Any support is really, really grateful, and fingers crossed. We want to pull it through, and yeah.
That would be amazing. Okay, once the game funds, let's go all optimistic and let's show that it is going to fund. How can people get it? I mean, will you have some distribution so people can get it once it's delivered all over the world?
Yeah, so what we are doing is, like, right now we are a very small team, and the way we are prioritizing is, so there are two things that we've done. We've participated, so Kickstarter launch was part of the official launch, right, where people can pre-order. Then Essen is another part of, coming over to Essen was another opening the doors for us. Back in India, we're also participating in other large festivals. There, at the same time, while I'm at Essen, we are actually actively soliciting, licensing, localizing partners, retailers, distributors. So it's a first-time journey. We're walking the path, and I'm trying to move the needle on that one too. How long will it take? I don't know. But for the world at large, once the campaign is over, they can clearly order from our own website, and we are good to ship the game from India to anywhere across. So in the meantime, we are working on a distribution and a retailer network that allows us to expand more seamlessly.
Okay. Fingers crossed that comes to pass very, very soon. Shelly, this looks amazing. I wish you the best of luck for the campaign and the future of the company, because I bet that you have lots of ideas for things to come in the future. And I hope that we get back again in Essen so we can see every year how you grow and grow and grow. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much. It's an honor and privilege to be here right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.